Okay. Whatever ones you guys want. These are the ones, remember, we did the fruit tree, we did ticket sales ones, we did the ones where you were given an equation. And personally, the equation ones are probably the easiest ones, I think, because I give you the equations. Do the one that's going to be on the exam? Sure. No. Caitlin. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea. Yeah, I've made it yet. I just don't remember. Well, give me one. Applications. I don't care. We're just going to... Sure. Hold on. Capacity of 100 or less will $20 per seat. So if the capacity raises past 100, profit decreases by 10 cents per additional seat. Okay. Yep. What number of additional seats will give max profit? Okay. Like this. So, which ones will give the maximum? How many additional seats will give the maximum profit, D? Where were you at? Okay, the profit will decrease by 10 cents per additional seat. We let Y equal the maximum profit, right? And X, obviously, Caitlin, it's saying what's the number of additional seats? So let's make X the number of additional seats. Okay? So there it is. Okay, so now, I like the words because it seems like you guys do better on these if you put the words down. What makes profit in this restaurant? Well, we know that the price per seat, or the kind of the profit per seat, if you want to think of it that way, times by the number of seats gives us our maximum yield, or our maximum profit, or our profit period if we didn't figure out the maximum. So let's just deal with the price right now. What did we start at? $20. So $20. And what happens to that profit, or that price per seat? Decreases by 10 cents or $0.1 for every additional seat. Right? And the number of seats, where did we start with the number of seats? 100. And we add an additional seat, or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever the case is. That right there is probably your most important step. Okay? If you can figure this price and the seats out, then you can fill this in. Grade 11's most often the mistake comes in whether you're adding or subtracting this. Well, the words decrease and increase are important. Right? That's all it is. Okay? Well, let's multiply this all out and get a quadratic equation, or a quadratic that we can solve or complete the square for and find the maximum. So when I do this, I get 20 times 100 is 2,000. Okay, this is the second part where grade 11 will mess up, right? 20 times x is plus 20x. 10% of 100 is 10, so minus 10x. And then negative 0.1x times x is negative 0.1x squared. When I FOIL all that out, or I multiply that all out, I'm going to rearrange it and simplify it a bit so that we get it in the way we're used to looking at it. Plus 10x plus 2,000. Okay. Now, here we go again. We're going to do the whole completing the square thing and have to use this stuff. So, again, you're getting a second chance to see how to do this. So, here it's with a decimal, which is no different than me saying 1/10, right? I can do it as a fraction, but what for? So, y equals. I'm going to take the negative 0.1 out of both x terms. Negative 0.1. I'm left with x squared. 10 divided by negative 0.1 makes it negative 100x. Because I'm dividing, not multiplying. We got our plus 2,000 out here still. I got to take half of that second term, so that's 50. I square that. 50 times 50 is 2,500. Right? 50 times 50, 5 times 5 is 25. There's 2 zeros involved, so there it is. We've just added 2,500 times negative 0.1, decimal 1. So I have to add that to the question. So I'm going to add 250, right? Because again, we got to multiply this out here to see what we actually put into the question, and I have to balance it. All right, and that's a perfect trinomial again. So I'm going to quickly set it up, or factor it if you want to. X minus 50 squared plus 2,250. We're in working form. The useful form, the form that we can get everything out of, as long as we know what everything is. What's the vertex? 50 and 2,250. So, the number of additional seats is x. So, therefore, Caitlin, to answer the question, how many additional seats? Therefore, there's 50 additional seats. Will yield a max profit. Now, I know it doesn't say we need to state this, but a maximum profit of $2,250. Okay? We got time for one more if you want. It's 9:30. You want another application question? Okay. You say it. Okay. Yeah. Get a question ready. I'm not writing this one down. Somebody can just read it. I don't care what kind. A fence one? Fence one? Okay. The rain gutter one? It's kind of the same as a fence, eh?